Excel, Module 3, Manola, which is the actual textbook exercise for Module 3. So go ahead and open that. So the first thing I'm going to do is in B3, type January. And then use my fill handle, go to June. And then H, I'll type total. And then in I, I'll type chart. And if you notice that it's not the same format as in H, so I'm going to click H3, click the Format Painter, and then just click I3 so they all match. So what we'll do now is create all of our formulas for column B. So we'll work down column B, creating all of our formulas. Then when we're done, we'll use the fill handle and go across till June. So these are all complex formulas, and they're all going to be based off of the revenue and using the what if assumptions down here in blue. So for example, the site rental is 10%, the marketing is 3.5%, so it'll all be times the revenue. So like later on, when you want to make an adjustment in the percentages, you would just change the percentage and it would automatically change all of your information in the columns throughout the months. So it's a lot easier to change one figure here and it'll change everything else for you. So the cost of goods sold is actually the revenue times 19.75, which is out of the 100. So the margin is 81.25. So the 19.75 is what the cost of goods sold is. Before I do my formula, I'm just going to select row 4 and row 6, just because I like to have it in the accounting format now. It's clearer for me. So what we'll do here is start off with equals. I'm going to press the up arrow. So B4 times, and then I'm going to do my open parentheses, just like the order of operations inside the parentheses will get done first. So in order to get that 19.75, I have to take the 100% minus B19, and because it's always going to look at B19, press F4. Close parentheses, and there you have it. And here it's just the revenue, subtracting the cost of goods sold from the revenue. So equals B4 minus B5. Just delete that. Now, for the expenses, I want bonus salary, site rental, marketing indented. Yours already has it indented. I just wanted to show you where that is, right here. Increase indent. If you went too far, you could just decrease it. And how many spaces it advances it? Just 2 spaces. All right, so click in B9, and this is going to be one of those logical if statements. So click the FX, and you should have if. If not, you can choose logical, and then if, and OK. So our formula will be if B4 is greater than B4 is greater than this, $1,250,000, and this one you can see that it is. If it's greater than this amount, and because they're always going to look at this cell right here with the sales revenue for bonuses, press F4. So if they meet this sales, which they did, they're going to get an extra bonus, and that is the $7,500, and that's in B20. So make sure you press F4. If they don't meet that 1.2, then they'll get 0. And then click OK, and that one we knew was going to get it. Now the salary is going to be 25% taxed there, so it's equals, it's always going to be B4 times the salary is 25%. Now you want it to always look at that cell, so F4. I hit something at the end. F4 and enter. There we go. And the next one equals B4 times, and we're looking at site rental, which is 10%. Make sure you press F4, enter. And the next one equals, always B4, times, and we're on marketing, 3.5%. Make sure F4, enter. And then last one, miscellaneous equals B4 times the miscellaneous. Make sure it's F4, so always looking at cell B25, and enter. And here you just need a sum of the above, so you can do your alt equals. And then the operating expenses is going to be equals your gross margin minus your expenses. So now we're all set. So we can select all of our range and drag across. And I'm going to take off the dollar signs on the middle range. So I'm just going to put the commas. And I'm going to, on the bonus, put in the accounting format and take it off the ones in the middle. And it's up to you if you want to do this or not, and put the dollar signs. This is, if you notice, this dollar sign versus that, this is the currency formatting. This is the currency. I prefer the accounting, but it's up to you. Good. All right, so all we have to do here is our alt equals, adds across, and then bring it down. And you can go all the way down. You'll get zeros in places that you don't have anything. You can just press delete. Now, if you noticed here, it doesn't have that single double line accounting formatting total. So I'm actually going to press Control and select this one. And then I'll go into Cell Styles and choose Total. So I have it on both. And I didn't bring it down. There, bring it to the last one. Good. And I don't want the formatting here. I want the formatting that's in this one. So I'll click the Format paintbrush and click here. There we go. And I have a line there that I don't want, so I'll clear the formatting there. All right, so now chart. So we'd like to have like a mini chart of the first 6 months. Did they go up and down, up and down? What did they do? So I think what we'll do is click in I4, insert, and it's on Sparklines, and I like the line graph, but they're using the column. And then the range is just January to June. Do not take the total. Do not take the total. And OK. Once you fill that, go ahead and use your fill handle. And this one, it won't put anything in where there's no figures. Zeros are replaced with the dashes. So the only thing, like I said, if you wanted to change the site rental, the marketing percentage, maybe it was 15%, I just change one number here and it adjusts all my numbers. But I'll undo that. The only thing left is if you'd like for the column titles, you could choose that the angle counterclockwise. You can put it in the center. You can move it down, top, middle, whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to shade it, you can do that as well. And that's a save and submit. Thank you.